a little bit about what people believe happens compared to what actually happens with elbow dysplasia. And so this is a pair of myths that are related to one another, and then finally what actually happens. So myth number one is that arthritis involves slow age-related wear. So here, what we see is a 1-year-old with a loose fragment, and then as the years tick by, we gradually get progression of osteoarthritis until we get to old age, when this gradual progression of osteoarthritis is going to cause clinical signs in the animal. And there's no surprise that this myth grabs our attention as people, because that's what we expect from people. You don't expect an adolescent to go to a doctor and be diagnosed with osteoarthritis, but you do expect elderly people to have a high chance of osteoarthritis. So we extrapolate and we say, well, it must be the same for dogs. And when we do that extrapolation, what that does is it opens a window of opportunity to us, and that leads us on to myth number two. And as I said before, we love control, and if myth number one was true, then what we could do is we could give a supplement, and if we gave that supplement to our at-risk patient, then that supplement would slow the progression of osteoarthritis, so that if you took 2 dogs and put them side by side, the one that had no supplement would have bad arthritis at 9, and the one that had a supplement would have half as bad arthritis at 9. And of course, this is a myth that is appealing to people, and that you can offer a biological cure to a mechanical problem, but that's what it is. It's a myth, and
as much as you want to believe it,
it's not. It's
the evidence is not there.
So the reality is very difficult to swallow, which is that most of the damage is already done before a puppy reaches adulthood. So we looked at the different forms of elbow dysplasia, and you have normal, mild, moderate, and severe. And which path a puppy takes, it's coded into their genes. If they're going to develop mild elbow dysplasia, that's a done deal by the time they're 1. If they're going to develop moderate elbow dysplasia, that's a done deal by their 1. And severe, it's a done deal by the time they're 1. And what we mean when we talk about number needed to treat is that we're trying to look at those patients who are at risk of developing that severe form by the time they're 1, and doing something to reduce the risk of that severe form developing in the future. That's what we mean when we talk about number needed to treat. And we're not going to do that with a biological treatment like a supplement, even though we would love that to be true. We have to think of something different.
So that's, we have there are loads of questions that I think we're going to cover in the next bit, actually. But so basically, on from that, what should we do?